John Fullerton MacArthur was born on June 19, 1939, in Los Angeles, California, into a devout Christian family. His father, Jack MacArthur, was a Baptist preacher and radio evangelist, and it was through him that John's spiritual foundation and future in ministry were established. As a young man, MacArthur attended Bob Jones University before transferring to Los Angeles Pacific College, where he earned his bachelor's degree. He later enrolled at Talbot Theological Seminary, where he received his Master of Divinity with honors. In 1969, at the age of 30, John MacArthur became the pastor of Grace Community Church in Sun Valley, California, a role he would continue in for more than 5 decades, shaping the spiritual lives of countless individuals across generations. From the very beginning of his ministry, MacArthur distinguished himself with a commitment to expository preaching, teaching verse by verse through the Bible, leaving no passage ignored or misinterpreted. His sermons were deeply rooted in theological precision and unwavering conviction, gaining him both widespread respect and intense criticism. Under his leadership, Grace Community Church grew from a modest congregation into a global beacon of biblical teaching, with thousands attending weekly services and millions more accessing his sermons online or through radio. He founded Grace to You in 1985, a media ministry that distributed his sermons via cassette tapes, then CDs, and eventually the Internet. Today, Grace to You reaches millions around the world through podcasts, radio broadcasts, and YouTube, making MacArthur one of the most widely listened to preachers of the 20th and 21st centuries. His writing has also had a profound impact on modern evangelical Christianity. MacArthur has authored over 150 books, including the internationally acclaimed MacArthur Study Bible, which has sold over 1 million copies and is considered essential for serious Bible students. Other influential works include The Gospel According to Jesus, Strange Fire, and Hard to Believe, each of which delves into core Christian doctrines with clarity and conviction. His books have been translated into multiple languages, and his theological influence extends far beyond American borders. In addition to his pastoral and literary work, MacArthur has been a monumental figure in Christian education. He became the president of the Master's University, formerly Los Angeles Baptist College, in 1985 and later founded the Master's Seminary in 1986. Through these institutions, he has trained thousands of pastors, missionaries, and church leaders, ensuring that his legacy will continue through those he mentored and educated. His commitment to sound doctrine and the authority of Scripture has shaped countless ministries worldwide. Never one to shy away from controversy, MacArthur has remained at the center of numerous theological and cultural debates. He has been a vocal critic of the prosperity gospel, labeling it heretical and spiritually destructive. He has also opposed the charismatic movement, emphasizing the sufficiency of Scripture and warning against emotionalism in worship. His firm stance against women preaching in the church and his commitment to complementarian theology have drawn ire from more progressive voices, yet endeared him to conservatives who see him as a bulwark against cultural compromise. Perhaps most notably, during the COVID-19 pandemic, MacArthur made headlines when he openly defied California state mandates that restricted in-person church gatherings. While many churches closed or moved online, Grace Community Church remained open, arguing that obedience to God took precedence over civil mandates. This led to legal battles and national attention, with MacArthur emerging as a symbol of resistance for those who believed religious liberty was under threat. His unyielding stance earned him both admiration and criticism, but it reinforced his image as a shepherd unwilling to abandon his flock, even under pressure. As of July 2025, John MacArthur's health has become a matter of concern to many of his followers. It was recently reported by elders at Grace Community Church that he had contracted pneumonia and was not expected to recover. The announcement, which came from fellow church elder Tom Patron, revealed that MacArthur had been hospitalized for several days and was now in a critical condition. "He may be in the presence of the Lord soon," Patron stated, a phrase that has since sparked an outpouring of prayer and reflection across social media and religious circles. For his millions of followers, the news has come as a heartbreaking update about a man who has stood at the forefront of biblical teaching for over half a century. Tributes have poured in, with believers sharing their favorite sermons, quotes, and personal stories of how MacArthur's teachings changed their lives. Many have noted that his commitment to Scripture in an age of relativism provided them with an anchor during turbulent times. Others have pointed to his consistency, courage, and theological clarity as rare virtues in modern church leadership. John MacArthur's legacy is not just in the sermons he preached or the books he wrote, but in the countless lives he touched. His influence is visible in pulpits around the world, in seminaries that train faithful preachers, and in the homes of believers who found clarity and conviction through his teachings. While he has never sought celebrity status, his name is known wherever serious Bible teaching is valued. He has been called America's most influential expositor, a reformer in his own right, and even a modern-day prophet by those who admire his unwavering devotion to truth. Even his critics acknowledge his impact, often saying they disagree with him but respect his consistency and courage. Whether loved or challenged, John MacArthur has left an indelible mark on the Christian landscape in America and beyond. As he potentially nears the end of his earthly journey, believers from every corner of the world are reflecting on the life of a man who never wavered from the pulpit, never watered down the truth, and never stopped preaching Christ crucified. His voice, both stern and compassionate, has guided many through doubt, despair, and doctrinal confusion. His Bible, often held firmly with pages worn from use, has become symbolic of his life. Used, studied, believed, and trusted until the very end. Should the Lord indeed call him home, there is no doubt that he will be remembered not as a celebrity pastor or a political voice, but as a faithful servant of God, a teacher of the Word, and a shepherd who never abandoned his post. For those watching this video, if John MacArthur's ministry has impacted your faith, your family, or your understanding of Scripture, please take a moment to like this video, share it with others, and comment below with your favorite memory, quote, or sermon from Pastor MacArthur. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel for more content on influential Christian leaders and reflections on faith in our time.